Alright, in this video we're going to have a look at Blu the Takeoff Assistant. In my example I'm going to use imperial plans, so 1/4 inch to 1, 1/8 inch to 1, etc. Everything I go through is identical if you are using metric plans. We're going to have a look at the auto scaling, we're going to have a look at how the auto takeoffs get done, and we'll have a look at some tips and tricks along the way. So into my Build Exact account, I'm in an estimate, I'm in plans and takeoffs already, and I have to load some plans in. So I'm going to use that one there. As with, historically, we've kept the same trend running. We don't really care too much where the plans have come from. So these are architecturally drawn. They're a PDF file. If you have hand-drawn plans that you can convert to PDF, great, we'll use them. Floor plans off real estate listings, also fine. We have people who use room scanners as well. As long as it's PDF and to some sort of scale, we don't really mind too much. We can make it work for you. So that first bit it was doing just while I was talking was it was identifying the scales. So if I look at, say, this one, you'll see it's auto-detected the scale based on the fact that it has, and I'll minimize this little guy, it has 1/4 inch to 1 listed here. So it's figured that out. It's also named them, which is great for me. I would have done that anyway. Let's go into some that are not scaled and talk about why they're not scaled. So this plan has multiple pages with multiple scales listed, and we had to make the decision that if there's multiple scales, we just don't touch it. We leave it as unscaled so that you yourself can go through and pick the right scale for it. This is to avoid a scenario where we assume it's an 1/8 to 1, but it's actually 1/4 as far as the main part of the plan that you want to use. So pretty simple, up the top, change the scale to the one you want, and that's it, scaled successfully. Now, if I go to another one, you will notice on my first floor, it's scaled to 1 to 1. And this is why I always recommend double checking things before you get too far in. So this plan is a bit of a strange one. It's actually 1/4 inch to 1 for the main part I want to use, but it didn't list it specifically, and hence it's picked up this 1 to 1 thinking the whole page is that. In this case, I would go ahead and go 1/4 inch to 1 and confirm. You probably saw this message a moment ago as well. It wants you to verify it. All it's really trying to say is just double check it, make sure it's good before you go too far. And for the way I do this, I would go add a measurement, just do a test one in lineal feet for me, but as mentioned already, same thing for metric. And I would just go and check something like, let's just say like that one across to that one. And 12-foot one, I did that a bit too quick, but I'm looking for it to be within reason. So if it's wildly off, then I know it's not correct. But if it's just a little bit off, I'm not too worried. I generally kind of do these a bit quickly anyway. Perfect. So that's all good. That's all in order. I'll check that one off. And the only other point to make is in the case that you have plans that look like this, where I'm thinking specifically for room scanned apps or hand-drawn plans, you've got a whole bunch of dimensions, but you don't have the scale listed. The option here is to go scale manually, and we do the process in reverse. So when you say scale manually, it takes you in and wants to know a horizontal line first of all. So I'm going to use this one up here, longer the better, and I'm a bit pedantic. I kind of zoom right in and get a really good shot at it. But here to here is 127 inches. Note I'm typing in the inch annotation. It's going to convert it to 10'7". If it's metric, it'll be millimeters, and nice and simple. You don't have that kind of issue. Also, an imperial specific point. I try and avoid fractions of an inch because they're a pain to enter. In metric, it'll all be millimeters, so it's not a concern. So that one's 102, and the reason it does 2 is literally just to check that it's square, and it'll want to know, do I apply it to this plan or all plans? And for me, I'm just saying this particular plan. All right, so that's the scaling part of it done. For now, I'm ignoring the other ones that didn't get scaled. I'll leave them, and in the sake of time, I'll come back and sort them out in a sec. The next part that I want it to do for me is the takeoff assist. So I'm going to click auto measure. Our takeoff assist for the actual measurements right now is working off floor plans only. So if I pick a floor plan, use the takeoff assist, what it's doing is looking at, there we go, that was pretty quick. Looking at the plan itself, working out what areas are what. And if I open up this little guy, which is the list of takeoffs, I'm just dragging him around to keep him out of the way. You'll see what it's done. It's gone and taken the name of the room and worked out the square footage. Now, it's pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with this overall. I would definitely go and tweak a few things, like, for example, this washroom, it's picked up incorrectly. It's actually the chimney. I don't really need it anyway, so I'm going to get rid of that. In the case that it, in fact, these are pretty good, but in the case where, for example, it might miss a closet and you need to kind of alter the points, you can use this little point edit and click on the one, and then you get these little dots that you can drag around. So you can absolutely improve it as you need to. And as always, if you need to do manual takeoffs, you can absolutely go and add these manually and get the room measurement that you want. We're going to talk more about takeoffs later when we get into the estimate costing screen as well. But the main point of this AI takeoff assist at all is just to get the quick measures done so that you can use that for your estimate costings. All right, I hope that makes sense. As always, let us know if there's any questions.